And we want to bring in Dr. Charles Krauthammer, who is a psychiatrist, and he may be able to weigh in with some of the back and forth that we've seen here in New York. Charles.
Well, I know enough about psychiatry that I don't get between Karl Rove and the decision desk. So I'm going to leave the Titans to fight it out, and I'll simply go with what is pretty clear, that even, it's almost, the chances are infinitesimal that Romney can pull this out. I think the real story here is that Obama won, but he's got no mandate. He won by going very small, very negative, and we are left as a country exactly where we started, but a little bit worse off. The Republicans are in control of the House, probably a little bit stronger. They're not going to budge. There's no way in which, after holding out on Obama for 2 years, they're going to cave in. And Obama doesn't have anywhere really to go. He governed very large in the first 2 years. When he had control of the Congress, he nationalized health care. He passed the largest stimulus, which was all kinds of industrial policy, supporting green energy, all of the large ideas, and he tried to enact them. And then when he lost control of the House, he stopped. In order to win re-election, he went small, stayed small, and he put together his constituencies here and there, and he put it together enough that he won. He probably, if he gets a majority in the popular vote, it'll be very small, if there's any. And even in the electoral, I think it's going to be a rather small majority, particularly if Virginia, Florida will go to Romney. So this is not a mandate either in the numbers or in the way that he campaigned. He did not campaign on any ideas, anything large, anything important. He didn't address entitlements or tax reform, anything like that. So what will he do? I think he will go back to who he is. People have said he should be a Clinton and compromise, have a successful second term. But he is not instinctively a moderate. I think he is a man of the left, and he will try to push his agenda through with what he thinks is a mandate. And I think we are going to be exactly where we were, say, a year ago with the debt ceiling argument next year. And the problem is that the country will slide right through a second term because I don't see give on either side, particularly with a president with a very weak mandate for a second term.
Charles, what
that sounds kind of negative, I know, so I think I've depressed half the country. So as a psychiatrist, I will offer to write prescriptions for anybody who needs them right now. Just write me at Fox News. I'll take care of it.
As a lawyer, I counsel you not to do that. I want to ask you, what does this mean for the Republican Party?
Well, I'm not as despairing as many people are. I think this was an unusual election because Romney was a transitional figure. I thought he ran as good a campaign as he could. I think he did honorably well, came pretty close, but he was a man, he's a Northeastern liberal, and that's not where we're going. The two Northeastern liberals who ran as senators or moderates in Massachusetts and in Maine lost. That's not where the future of the party is, and I'm optimistic because there was a very strong Republican bench that did not enter the fray. We had a very weak field among in choosing this candidate this year. Romney was the only one remotely presidential, and he was a logical candidate. But think of those who didn't run. There's, of course, Paul Ryan, who I think will be a leader in the party. You have a whole rising young generation. Kelly Ayotte. You've got Bobby Jindal, Nikki Haley, Ted Cruz, the new senator from Texas, Marco Rubio. This whole generation who are just a year or two short in their careers from running this time are all going to be in the fray next time. And I think they are the future. And all the soul searching about what ideology we're going to pursue is going to come from them. And I think it'll be a fairly Reaganite and conservative one. I think that the future of the party is quite bright.
All right, Charles, thank you as always. We have many, many days to talk about that on the panel.
We'll look forward to that.